Hello everyone, welcome back, and this week we plant many different plants in many different ways. We also do a little bit of strimming and a lot of rotavating. And we're doing some fencing. We're also mixing concrete to finish the raised beds. So, hello everyone, it's a super windy day today, so do some strimming and finishing off the fencing in the new goat pig area. So you can see I've trimmed this area up to a little well. So the fences come in from up here, down this line, across this corner, and then up there and back across to the gate. So, apart from the wind, yeah, there we go, there's a good little job done there. We've rotavated that. We have cardboard and we have sticks, so obviously we're putting runner beans in here and peas in here, but initially I want to get the runner beans in because they're taking over the world in the greenhouse, so well, I'm just putting them outside now, but we need to get them in, so this is it, this is what we're doing. So as you can see, I've dug a trench about a foot deep in this already rotavated ground. And just line it with cardboard, and we're going to put some chicken poo in the bottom and then the soil back on top. So it gives something nice and cool and rich for the roots to go down into. So there we go, that's the frame for the runner beans up, all tied up with stainless steel tie and wire, because I got lots of it. Happy girl?
Yep, I can get planted now.
All I need to do is set up the irrigation and give this a water now. So I'm leaving Ange, so we're all ready to plant now. I'm going to leave Ange to sort out this mess. They've been slightly too long in the greenhouse, we think, or outside they've been,
Yeah.
but they've grown massively, so
Yes.
I'll let Ange sort that out.
Yeah.
And
also because I've got a couple of different varieties here,
yeah,
so I want to obviously try to keep them together, and we can then work out which ones grow best over here.
cool. So while Ange is planting the runner beans, I'm going to be sorting this bed out here. Needs a bit more, well, a bit of poo in it, and needs filling up a bit, so I'm going to be sorting that, and I haven't quite decided what we're going to plant in there yet, but let's crack on. We also grew some Chinese radish in here, mooli. They've obviously gone to seed, but yeah, not a good crop over winter, so I'm going to pull them all out. Without Angie's permission, I'll probably get in a load of trouble, but saying that, we have lots of seed. So it gives more room here next to the garlic. Yeah. These are chickpeas, which are already in there, and for some reason this has now become Angie's favourite looping. I want to pull it out. Not really, just we'll wait for it all to go to seed, wait for it to finish flowering, and then we can get rid of it. I'm going to be in trouble now. I went to move it, all the growth, and it snapped off. Oh dear. come to see head gardener. How's it going?
Okay. Just mulching now.
Oh, let's go and have a look. So there we go, runner beans in. So I'm just putting this leftover olive leaves from the lagar on the top as a mulch to keep the soil moist and cool, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. And Gilly's been helping all day. So, doing their best to sound grumpy and hungry, Ham and Luke are in for a big surprise tonight. So see, they've eaten a lot of the grass that are in. Oi, keep your noise down. So I'm going to feed them now, and in the process of feeding them, I'm going to take away their enclosure, so they've got the bigger one. They'll just have to look. Really, they'll just have to learn to get used to electric shocks. Doesn't take long. So Andrew's just turned the fence off after a couple of strikes. But yeah, they're certainly getting used to it and they're wary of it now, so that's all good. Because like these guys in here, they started off with a fence exactly the same as this, and now all our fencing, yeah, they don't test it at all. They don't push up against the fence, which is a good thing, because they've learnt that pushing against the fence you get a shock, and working lovely. Right guys, it's still cute.
Still cute.
Look at all this land you got. Is that off now?
Yeah. Put it on.
Oh. Wilbur. Hello, mate. Yeah. Ham. Ham. Ham.
It's so funny to think that those two were that size.
Yeah. Look at this, look at these idiots. Scruff 'em. Scruff 'em. I honestly think Kune Kune pigs are the most gentle pigs I've ever known. They're really good, aren't they? So I've just cut up this orange. Oh, that was a rubbish throw. Yeah, he's got it. He's on it. He's on it. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, an orange. Luke found it. Luke found that one. I've got a ham solo here.
Wilbur and Cindy have had their orange.
Yeah, look. Yeah, look. Well, he says shoelaces are much better than oranges. Look at this. See what they do. It's genius. What are we doing?
You could spend all day in there, couldn't you?
Me, yeah. Look at that. So this area that we've rotavated here and the strip down through the middle, we're going to top dress that with some lovely old chicken poo and then rotivate it in, and then Ange wants to plant sweet corn in this piece and other things in that piece. So I'll get the rotavator and the chicken poo and we'll mix it in. Oh. So I'm going to leave Andrea to plant her sweet corn and what else you put in here?
Sunflowers, and then there's going to be peppers and stuff.
Cool. While she's doing that, I'm going to show you how we plant our melons and
well, squashes.
Squashes, yeah. Yeah, we're trying something a little bit different this year, but not a lot different than we normally do. So in this little hole I'm going to dig, we're putting these. There's a couple of Charleston Grey watermelons, but I'll show you how we do it. Not bad soil. So, about a foot deep. And the same as what we did with the runner beans. We just line the bottom with a bit of cardboard, which keeps the moisture in. Plenty of poo. And then a bit of that back on top. I chose this area because this is where we had the where I unloaded the sack out of the van and it tipped over. Which means all this area here has lots of seasoned, well matured chicken poo on it. which should do these guys a world of good. Also leaving them in a slight depression so they're easier to water, but a hole that size, a foot by foot, I'm just going to put one in, if I can separate it. Good soaking. So, never run away. So we just basically transferred the 4 chicks that were indoors, that came out of the incubator and have been under there under the heat lamp. Just transferred them to the nursery so they can meet all the other chicks and then slowly integrate. So there they are, the big wide world. We think these 3 are hens, this one's a cockerel, but we'll see. In fact, it looks more like a vulture than a cockerel.
It does look like a vulture.
Maybe it's a chicken vulture thing. So while Angie's planting her plants in that newly rotavated area, I'm going to be strimming back somewhere I should have done ages ago and lay some blocks to continue the raised bed in the vegetable garden. Little grunters, aren't you? So I'll just explain a little bit of this. So basically that's our sidewall going 3 blocks high. This section here is the compost heap, 3 sections. When I put these blocks in, I'll leave a gap between them so there's air can get through. So this will be a metre wide raised bed going all the way down there. There'll be another one here, which is the walkway, and then another metre wide raised bed down here. So the bed's going to go along this edge, along the end, and back this way, and we're going to leave a gap here somewhere, a metre wide gap to get through with a wheelbarrow. So yeah, it should be 10 metres long. Hang on. Oh well, it's 8 metres long plus the bed, so 8 metres long. Yeah, so we'll have an 8 metre long bed here, an 8 metre long bed here, and just a metre wide bit here, 3 metres long, because there's going to be a gap in the middle. So like a big C shape basically. There we go. I'll try and take the gate off so I can wrap this wire around and cut it off. Try. Just like that. We can then pull this and wrap it. So as you can see, we've done the bit up the slope, and we've gone across the top. Yeah, it was taking longer than I thought because we had a bit of an issue here. So we're going to post in the corner. I've not finished this bit because I need to get some timbers from up where the goats are. I wanted to go up through here. As you can see, we have lots of big boulders in the ground, and this lump here is one big boulder, so I can't put stakes in there. I've tried here, and it's only in about a foot, about 300 mil. So I'm going to fix some pieces of timber across the bottom of here, and across here there's a little gap here. Yeah, it's just so the pigs can't push their way underneath that, and then I'll use the timbers back to the boulder from the top of these to support them. But that's most of the fencing up, so yeah, I think I'll finish the gate tomorrow. They've got fresh spring water here to drink. I've got a wet foot. So yeah, they'll have all this lush vegetation to eat. So I think tomorrow morning I'll just finish off these couple of bits of fencing, and then we'll attempt to bring the pigs up. I can't finish it now because I have to cut some firewood, and while I'm cutting that firewood I will pick up the while I'm cutting that firewood I'll pick up the timbers that I need to finish this. I will also show you this as well. Put the gate post in. Show it from another angle. So here I've banged this gate post in, so the gate sits up against it, so I can easily, I'll just drill a hole and put a pin coming out through here and just put a pin down through that, maybe in the centre, something like that. So I've just got to fill in this gap here, but all good. You get that? Don't know if you can see the two Luke and Ham in the so this is what Anne's been doing while I've been fencing. As you can see, there's 45 sweet corn in there, and she's put rocket in the end as well, and yeah, so these guys will need a bit of watering now. What I might do is set up a sprinkler system somehow. You can hardly see, but there's hang on, let me get a bit closer. So she's put a load of rocket in here. Yay. And things, Pearl having a bath. You okay, Pearl? So, at last we got a bit of life in the female pistachio. The male one. A little bit of lovely broom, look at it. And these rock roses. This is the other female pistachio. Macadamia nut. Obviously a cherry. This is just a, we think a bird dropped the seed, and it's just a wild sown one. We don't know if it will fruit, but it's still going to be a lovely tree. And now, this is a mulberry. You can see why we haven't cut back everything close to these trees that we planted recently, just for the spring. Look at this. Beautiful stuff. And this is all yet to come. All this broom everywhere. Here's our flat peach tree. I see it's got some of this sort of fungal thing. So if anyone can recommend a fungicide that we can make up and spray, that would be appreciated. And here's a walnut stick. Still a stick, but it's fine, it's still alive. Yeah, look at this. And all this to come. You know, we're going to cut down all these pines, but since we cut the pines down here, these cork oaks have grown really rapidly. So as you can see, there's a lot of cork oaks back here. There's a couple in front of these pines, so we're hoping they'll all do the same. We'd rather have cork oaks than pine trees with those horrible processionary caterpillars. So just before we feed everything, let's go and see what Angie's doing in the kitchen. So, where is she? There she is. What are you up to?
Oh.
Apart from, I obviously know, being very disappointed
What?
about all your stuff.
I know.
So just quickly tell people, yeah, your disaster day.
No, we just got, there's some little, I had some, can't even think what they are now, sliced blanched almonds.
There you go.
And a new packet, and I've no idea what happened or how. It must have been already in the things, but they had little moth maggots in them, and they were pretty rank. So I've just gone through and got rid of a couple of older bits and pieces. So we've got very happy chickens down there at the moment.
You're not really supposed to be stood in it. Hey. So that's it for this week, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for ringing that little notification bell. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, why? It's free. Just please, it helps us out a lot. And we'll see you in the next one. And by the way, happy Easter to everyone. Feliz Pascua.
Bye.
Bye.